All right, pace car pulls off, green flag is out, and NASCAR Xfinity race at Martinsville is underway. Here we go.
Xfinity Series racing again at Martinsville.
You see these drivers trying to get to the bottom as quickly as they can, but for the first few laps on a restart, you can make the outside work if you have good rear drive on corner exit.
Whoa.
Down to the inside there, Chipper.
This is Jeb's last start this year.
Big water heaters number 8. We're riding along now.
Up, caution's out.
Sure enough, not rolling. Heard his car coming down the front straightaway, popping and spitting.
Yellow's out.
Like he's lost power
Yellow
to that
7
car.
is slowing.
Everybody able to avoid.
That sucks
What
for
happened?
Green
You mentioned the front stretch. Well, on the back stretch, it slowed down and then accelerated like they fixed it. And then he came over here to the front stretch, as you mentioned, you could hear it.
I can't get Greg right now.
Greg Golding, one of the 5 drivers from Virginia.
Well, so much for that.
And you're hearing
Well,
it was 3 wide. That doesn't normally work at Martinsville. A lot of times 2 wide doesn't work at Martinsville.
I still like the guy. He's still
Fighting
cool,
mode.
but still.
Well, if you're going to lift, I can drive it a little faster than you.
Ask Clint Boyer a couple years back when he decided to make it 3 wide. Weren't you on one of those teams, Steve?
It was. It didn't work then either. Appreciate you bringing that up.
So the caution has come out once again. 3 cautions already early in this race from Martinsville.
Parsons and
It
Colby
was 3
Howard.
wide.
What the heck was that? All right.
Most of these guys trying to stay on each other's door. If you're on the outside, if you're on that guy's door, you can't get the gas.
Cedric
Austin
Gregson.
Cedric
Here we
in
go.
control. Race leader through the restart zone, back into the gas.
Right here, that's where I want him to stay nice and close to him. He did a nice job right there. Look at the advantage he'll gain down the straightaway.
And the 22 to 9 still side by side.
Well, start to get some pressure behind with the 20 car. Now they're lined up on the bottom. The longer this goes, the harder it'll be for Noah. Oh, a little contact there. 22 and 9 together.
Wow, Burton tried to send it
The
in.
20 of Harrison.
Oh my God, Burton almost sent it.
Harrison has to be patient here, but he can't be too patient. He has the left car right on his back bumper.
Oh, I love that move by the 9 right there. That's how you take
Wow.
the lead from the top.
That's
And
an
here comes
aggressive
Harrison. He
move right
wants to
there.
take second away now for Austin Cedric.
Jeff, what I was going to say, one advantage they have in this stage racing, you and I didn't have stage
Yep,
racing,
this
so
is
he
gonna be
knows
part of
he
my
only has
reaction
16 more
video
laps on his
for
rear tires
later.
at the end of stage 1. You can be a little more aggressive early.
Yeah, push hard. Stage racing has changed the way you attack these racetracks.
Well, the 22 trying to get back down in
Oh.
line.
Haley cuts him a break, get down to the corner, could have gotten the back of him.
Noah Gregson, Harrison Burton, 1 and 2. And it's Cedric, Haley, and Allgaier in the top 5.
Wow, what a race so far.
But you're going to have to find a way to
Oh,
race
I'm
around
getting
these
vibes from last
to
weekend.
make these passes. You can close the distance by carrying speed through the middle, but you can't make the pass. You got to make it on corner exit.
Sorry, Junior.
Both these guys have a lot of super late model experience, short track racing experience. I think that Harrison's leaning on that right now. That's what we're seeing out of him. That speed, that 20 car is obviously going to be there, but Harrison, a great short track racer.
Oh yeah, I forgot they're going for a stage win.
Coming up on 10 to go.
Here you go, stage 1. All right, 3 laps to go now. Stage 1.
Opened up his entry. Explain that.
His curve later. Get to that curve later. So there's
Here you go. Close.
straightness leaving the corner.
They're at that lap traffic now. What will Noah do? He's the first one to catch him.
They're going to get to the bottom. They're going to make it go around the top. Harrison will jump on the outside.
Burton to the top.
Trying to take the lead away. He goes to the high side.
Final
Opens the
lap,
door for the
stage
22
1.
though. 1 lap to go in stage 1.
Harrison tried that a little too early.
It's Josh Rion to
Lap cars moving up the racetrack. 4. Race leader Noah Gregson.
A lot of traffic right here.
Last time through 3 and 4 for stage 1. Noah
Off
Gregson.
turn 4, Noah Gregson is going to win stage 1. Burton second, and Cindric. All 3 calling cars. Briscoe, Herbst, Snyder, Dinger, Jones, Allgaier, Annette, and Briscoe. Alright, on the stage 2 now. Alright guys, going green. JJ Yaley is on the front row. What is this we're seeing? Who else thought this was Cody Ware?
We'll see if it possibly does a nice job though sticking with the 17 on the quarter panel.
Stay with the 17.
Seeing a little bit sideways there, might have had some
Yeah,
help
is the
from Noah
17
Gregson.
gonna hold them off?
Harrison's able to tuck into
What?
second. Here
What
comes
is
Gregson
this?
in the 9.
Look at this!
Up in front of them.
Yaley led that, held everyone off for that lap.
Take the lead away from
Wow.
Yaley. Off turn 2, side by side. Harrison
Man,
getting plenty
can
of
you
room.
believe what I'm seeing? Oh my
He
gosh!
rolls
Rick
us in
Ware
with
racing
much
car
better. We'll
on
see
the
if he's able to
front
clear
row
him now as they
and held
exit
them
for.
off for a good lap.
Sure enough,
Well, that
Harrison
was
Burton
fun
out
all
front of
last
Martinsville.
day.
How patient will Noah Gregson be here with JJ Yaley? He looks to the inside as they dive into 3.
Yaley, a little shot in the middle of 1 and 2 on far exit there. Yaley's been racing hard down the front straightaway.
Wow,
Cindric trying to get in there
unbelievable.
and fill that hole once Gregson goes through. JJ single
Awesome.
lined up.
Wow.
99. I believe that's the 78.
Oh my God, what was that?
BJ McLeod up
Oh,
against
man.
the wall.
Look at all that mud. Yeah,
They went through the grass and the mud and brought it onto the
they
track.
got tangled up going down the back straightaway
Donald
somehow
Teague,
and spun
78,
across the
99.
entry.
It was
Across the
Stephen
curb.
Parsons.
Donald Teach in the 90.
And they brought pit entry onto the racetrack with him.
BJ
Donald, a
McCarthy.
54-year-old. This is actually his first start of the 2020 season.
See how this got started? Little contact.
Up
Turns
contact.
sideways.
The 90 was the first car to go around.
Looked like Teague was trying to
And Greg Gallagher.
get left. Drove across somebody's nose. Turned himself
78
around. A couple of guys come sliding into
Stephen
this.
Parsons. Parsons should be
It
able
wasn't worse than that, really. You
Teague.
start wrecking down the back straightaway, and you expect much bigger contact.
Well,
Steve, have you got a room?
they got lots of debris to clean up now.
Rocket engine or something.
Well,
Engine
caution's
drive
out.
line. Car column fire.
Mike Gillis' car's on fire.
Yeah, he's got the steering
That
wheel
car
on
just
quick.
looks like it was an
I
engine
suggest get out.
failure.
Never the most comfortable word.
No, but I like the calmness of the spotter there.
Yeah.
Stop and get out, you're on fire.
Good looking helmet. I hate it for Mr. Mills that we're seeing it right now, but it's a good looking helmet. I'll give him that.
Virginia driver looking for a good day in his home state.
Yeah.
I think, dude, you might have called the drive line or something. You see that heavy smoke, and then it turns into fire.
I looked up and I saw him run.
Oh, from up around the engine compartment.
Gotta keep the smoke in, Steve.
Gotta
Wow.
keep the smoke in is absolutely
Fire!
It's a very
Get the fire
biggest
extinguisher!
timing for
Where's the
yellow.
fire
These guys say
extinguisher
there's
at?
15 laps to the end of the stage, so the playoff cars needing points, I think, must stay on the racetrack. They got to try to score the best they can at the end of the stage with 14 laps to go. But
Wow, goddamn. Since when do I see an engine failure at Martinsville? How does that
Some of those
happen?
non-playoff cars will tape off if you want. I'm not sure.
All
it's gonna
right.
help with these speeds. The big concern, Rick, is if it doesn't cool when you go back
Here
racing.
we go, this is gonna be crazy.
We're about to do that. Ross Chastain on the inside, Noah Gregson on
Alright,
the outside. 10 and
I'll-
9.
Alright, here we go.
But behind the 10, the 11
Oh
of
my
Justin
gosh.
Haley. Those two are teammates in colleague racing. We'll see if they try to stay
Colleague
nose
cars
to
are
tail and help let
Run,
Noah Gregson
Chastain.
back.
Nice quarter by Chastain to clear the
Haley,
line
you
right
better
there.
do
That was a
something
big
with the
move to
brakes.
get clear and use the entire racetrack.
Moffitt, Allgaier,
And
better
pitching
run.
down that 11 of Haley was the 9 of Noah Gregson.
Haley dives back down into
The
turn
small
one.
teams are getting chewed
Can't
up back
quite get
there.
to the back of that 9 car. Top 4 settle in pretty comfortably down the back straightaway.
Brandon Jones in the 19, looking to the inside of Brett Moffitt in that 0-2.
able to get up here and take away stage points from some of these guys who need it.
But what did happen back there is the 16 of Allmendinger got by the 20 of Harrison. So if they stay like that,
3 laps to go.
16 will be the first car on new tires at the end of the stage.
3 laps to go to complete stage 2.
There's Allmendinger.
16 of A.J. Allmendinger. Already.
Timmy Hill is in
Two
8th
wins.
place right now. Did anyone notice that?
This pit car get away. Buried his car down in the corner.
Maybe
closing
you
that
better
gap
do
up
something.
on Chastain.
2 laps to go. The pits are
Really
closed.
surprised by this. Chastain had so much speed before the caution came out, but no, rolling that curve. Chastain with a great exit off of turn 2 draws away.
Chastain has a ton of experience, a ton of laps. Tough cars,
Five,
Xfinity cars,
stage 2.
trucks. Using all of that experience right now.
We got
The
this.
7 car. Justin Allgaier and Cindric side by side.
So look at the points on the left side. This is the final lap of stage 2.
Well, Chastain
Haley
needed
plus
this.
1. Allgaier
Off
minus
turn
1.
4. Chastain with stage 2 win. Nice. And it's Gregson, Haley, Allgaier, Cindric. Who else? Come on, show me the rest. Jones, Moffitt, Allmendinger, Burton, Timmy Hill, the top 10. All right. On the stage 3 now. Well,
Great job by Haley to avoid the speeding car. Haley right in front of him.
And
Well,
contact was from Haley.
17.
Haley was trying to get away from the 3-wide situation that he was in. Came down across the right in front of Haley. He was trying to stay in the center of that 3-wide action. Take a look here. So Chastain forces the issue, becomes the meat in the sandwich, and a little contact with the 7
Yeah,
down
Haley got
front
shuffled out. There
straightaway
was
with Haley.
contact.
Then look at Haley trying to get in there.
Why was the 11 car trying to send it in?
JJ must have been cleared by the spotter. Get down into 1. Here's Haley right on the nose, right on the roof of that car.
Look how quick he had to make a decision. He sees, oh, it just
Yep.
felt like
I he was going to save it, but oh,
17
never
was going
mind.
to stay up there. 17 came down, but look how close Haley got to having major damage right here. It's just racing to Martinsville.
Haley fighting for one of the championship 4 spots.
Yeah, I can't put that on Haley. I agree with what you guys were saying. He was going to fall with 7 through 3 wide. I almost don't blame Haley as well. He knows, man, I got to get down or I'm going to lose 20 more spots. And that's what happens, right? He makes an aggressive block. The 11 says, nope, I'm in there. And that's just short track racing.
Last year
That's
he
why
did
fans love
roast
this
the
track.
hell
That's
out
why
of
it's a great
Donald
race for
last
this
year.
round. He's like, I get up here and win this race.
Oh, God.
He has the French tires and everything. There's still a lot of racing to go with 106 laps.
Well, look how close the points are, though. Allgaier sitting there in third, only 7 points to the good. Brandon Jones in 6th, only 4 points out.
Yeah, I've heard about Cajun.
And Steve, you had mentioned earlier, they don't have to come back to pit road. Fuel-wise, they can make it to the end of this race, but it's the tires that could become very important if a caution
Have you
comes
ever
out
heard
the
of
right time.
When do you
Tehachapi
put your
Pass?
last set of tires on? When do you think you need to make adjustments?
That's in
I
Southern
know this is a beating
California,
and banging
isn't it?
short track, but we
I've
have
heard
seen
about it.
50
It's
or
like
100 lap
when the
green
trains
flag
go
runs here. That's
around
not out of the question
Tehachapi.
at all. Now, I don't know about the Xfinity Series. It's been so long since it's been here. I don't think the notes are applicable anymore. In the Cup Series, though, we have seen that last night in the trucks. Not so much. They barely could go 30 laps.
Oh, you hear the trains from there?
Allgaier to the inside, trying to get by at 51 of Jeremy Clements.
Very aggressive racer right here. No aggressive trying to make a move on Brandon Jones. Brandon did a good job a few laps ago to get back to the bottom.
Brandon very smart to allow Noah to have the room.
Yeah, I live near
I
the
think
railroad
Noah's going in
tracks
there either
too.
way.
It's
So
just
Brandon
that way. Yeah, the
could've got
window's
himself
like
turned
right
around
next to
there.
me here, so.
And that's a difficult decision with the situation that he's in.
Yeah, I hear the
It is
trains at
hard to
night
make.
all the time. Like
still not
around
racing left.
in the 8 a.m. hours in the morning. I always hear them making their
Noah Cruz.
late
Aggression
night
you just
slash
mentioned,
early
he gets a shot on the
morning.
51. Nothing out of the ordinary for short track racing. The 7, he looks like he's starting to grow a little frustrated with the 68. He's been inside him a couple of times. The 68 with some aggressive blocking into the corner.
Allgaier
Once
being a
again, the
little
7 rolls
aggressive.
right up to his rear bumper. He's going to leave the corner right. Oh, nope, slips the rear tires this time.
Brandon Brown moves down the racetrack.
Oh,
Hey,
I don't know
Allgaier's
about
putting
that.
the
That was-
bumper to the 68, and he's
How much
gonna
contact was made there? Brandon Brown off the racetrack now. Here comes Allgaier.
If you're an Allgaier fan, enough contact was made. If you're a Brown fan, was too much contact. And that debate will be
Damn, he
every
just got
lap, every
hoed
time
out
they
the
come to
way.
Martinsville.
Wow. You won't believe this, guys. Allmendinger, Burton playing spoiler. Oh, caution! 74 sparking. Yep, I knew this race was. I knew this stage was gonna go green all the way. And goddamn, that 74 car hit the wall hard.
Off the exit of turn 2.
Well, see, I knew this stage wasn't gonna go green all the way. Well,
the right
that's what
side,
happened.
at least that right front.
Well, that's exactly what
Too much
happened.
suspension damage there.
Yeah.
For
Crazy.
74.
I concur. That one is not going to be repaired. 68 laps to go. I expect to see the leader's going to have to make a decision if they're going to come to pit road or not. I assume they're going to want to. Let's take another look. Oh, man. Looks like something either broke or a flat tire sparks.
Something broke.
Straight up the racetrack. Good thing nobody was to the outside of him because he was coming up regardless.
Yeah, you think that at a short track,
Now he's gonna take that thing.
crashes
He's
here
gonna
aren't too
park
violent.
it.
Man, some of the hardest
That
hits
thing's
that you're going to
done.
have in your career could be at a place
There
like
he goes.
Martinsville.
He tries to get it behind the wall and into the
Yeah,
garage.
he's done.
He'll be able to do it. And so now, Steve, they were on
Yeah,
the
I
track
know.
44
I know
green flag laps on those tires. Again, you guys
Well-
mentioned longest green flag run.
Well, at least that green flag run was from while it lasted. Here they come to pit road now. All right.
Patience goes out the window.
Patience gone. Getting
Here
ready
we
for the
go.
restart. There'll be 61
Burton
laps
and
to go.
Allmendinger
Here's the Burton
on
on the
the front
inside.
row.
AJ
Let's
Allmendinger
get
on
this
the
thing
outside.
Watch AJ try to drive it down in the corner. So good under braking.
Almost looked like a little contact almost made there as they went into one.
If there isn't, then Harrison's not doing it right. He needs to be up right into the door of Allmendinger.
Got a good run off the corner right there. AJ's going to have to drive it in the corner deep. Right here. Trying to carry the center speed. If he can carry that center speed, he'll have an advantage on the
60
back
laps to go.
straightaway. There it is.
They fight from the outside. Allmendinger
Allmendinger got lead that time.
has the lead there, but just by a foot. Harrison still fighting on the inside.
I thought Harrison had a big advantage right there, but he lost grip, leaving two.
Jim Burton was in
Now
third.
AJ's got the advantage.
Well, at least that caution was a break for Burton.
Fighting back on the inside, into the curb, into
Well,
the bumper.
contact.
Seems like the outside has a little bit more of an advantage at this end of the racetrack off the exit of 2. We'll see if it happens again. The 16, there it is. A good launch off the exit. Unable to clear the 20, though.
Dang, all Geyer's
Back
up
on the
here.
inside.
Dang, who else? See?
You mentioned Steve, this end of the racetrack.
Oh my gosh, they are making
Contact right there that hurt Harrison.
It's good work by Allmendinger to run the top, get that little mini diamond, and squeeze the 20
Dinger's got the
down.
lead now.
We see a donut on the door of the
They better
20.
run now.
There'd be right around
Wow.
where the tire is on AJ
There went
Allmendinger.
Allmendinger's race.
Contact there. Cut that tire.
Well, that was fun while it lasted.
A moment ago, right behind him, Justin Allgaier said, hey, till the 16, he has a left rear coming down. Now he's heading down pit road to
Wow.
get that service. But obviously for AJ Allmendinger, who dominated the late part of this race, a frustrating end to it.
Well, not gonna win all over for a while.
Pit road, another
Whoa, we got a spin.
bit of help down into the corner, but
Mike Snyder's around.
contact sends the 21 car up the racetrack.
Left rear damage.
Yep.
21.
Left rear damage.
And is he on a little bit of a mission here? Look at him.
Just trying to save a lap, get in front of the 20 right here before the pace car thing's going, but I think it's his plan.
Yeah, that's, you'll see that a lot in late model races.
Wow, definitely didn't see
Yeah, they're
that
trying to get in
coming.
front of the leader to get a
Well, that
lap
was
back,
fun
but it's
while it lasted.
kind of hard to do here. There's too many timing and score devices.
Well, you have to maintain a cautious pace when you're in the caution.
Dinger took
So
the
now,
lead
Steve,
now.
Oh, man.
I was just asking Steve under the last commercial break.
He grabbed Tums, by the way, guys. I just wanted to let you know.
I was like, if the caution comes out, what do you do?
With 25 laps on my tires, the biggest issue is 36 laps. So let's take another look at what happened. You called it live down to 21. He's backwards up the racetrack. You know, if I'm Harrison Burton, I'm going to have a hard time giving up the lead with 25 laps on my tires because I don't expect to see 35 green flag laps to finish this race. If the truck race is any sort of idea what's going to happen tonight, I don't think they ran 5 or 6 green flag laps in the last 30. So if I'm Harrison, I'm staying on the racetrack. If I'm Allgaier, I'm staying on the racetrack.
Something, I guess. I don't know.
Alright, guys.
We'll find out. It'll be 3 laps to go for Martinsville.
Route 66 is one of your local roads. Awesome.
2 as they go to turn 1.
Yeah, my mom and I have always wanted to try going down Route 66. We haven't done it yet, but we will in the future one day.
Launch coming off 2 for Harrison Burton. Allgaier stays right on his door.
Allgaier's on his door.
Allgaier has a decision to make quickly. If he thinks he can get this lead from Harrison, he needs to go for it. If not, if he comes off turn 2 and does not have a good run, he needs to try to fill that hole behind Harrison.
That's what it's going to do right there. 7 gets in behind the 20.
Now they're nose to tail. Burton, Allgaier, and Gregson.
I was going to say, mission accomplished, Jeff. You were right. That worked well for the 7.
All the junior motorsports cars are on the top. Or second through fourth minus the net.
What he has behind him now, though, is Noah Gregson. Noah Gregson is in a situation where, look right there off the side, 16 points back. If he wins this race, he advances into the playoffs.
Come on, Allgaier, you got this.
Extremely aggressive here.
Alright, everybody. 9 laps to go.
The second lead over Justin Allgaier.
Harrison Burton still leading.
Such an impressive race put together by the 20-year-old. Won a week ago in Texas.
Never thought I'd see Burton.
In amazing fashion. The last
Never
corner
thought
pass
Burton would dominate
on
this
Noah
race.
Gregson. Coming out of turn number 4.
Yeah, there's
made the
still
pass,
a
won the race
caution
at Texas.
on the horizon.
And now,
7 to
7
go.
laps to go at Martinsville.
Heavy traffic in front of the 20. They were 1s and 2s. Now there's a line of cars lined up. Shouldn't be an issue with the speed
Well,
of
that's
this
just
car.
how it
Just hope
is.
these guys stay
Especially
single
when it's a
file.
long
As I
green
say
flag
that, they
like
go too
this.
wide in front of the leader.
You're screaming.
You know this
"They'll
lap
lead
traffic's
that
gonna hold
way,"
him
and
on.
Spotter's like, they're not listening anyway.
6 to
So
go.
now what's Harrison do? Does he stay in line? There you go. There's 1. He's going to have to work inside this 90 off the corner, though. He doesn't want to hang another set of corners behind him. Does a nice job. Turn to the bottom. That was that timing, you know, Rick. Patient through the middle. Knew he was going to catch him on corner exit.
Less than 5 laps to go. Allgaier's still there. 0.8 of a second back. There's that 7.
5 to go.
Alvin is going to push the issue for these lap cars. These lap cars will give the leader a
Just
little bit
little
more of a hard
Kobe
time.
Howard in the next
See
one.
Justin made up a little ground.
And we saw from last week, it's not over until they get to that checkered flag. Harrison Burton's got to fight these last 4 laps. Allgaier trying to close the gap. If Allgaier gets to the back bumper, what will he do?
Well, Allgaier's in an interesting situation
Here we
because he's
go.
pretty safe right now. You know, his main goal, obviously, he wants to win this
I mean,
race, but his main
Allgaier
goal
is
is
safe.
to Phoenix, where
I'm
the
not
racetrack,
sure.
perhaps he's the
But, oh
favorite.
well.
He's always so good there, so he may not want to force the issue.
I agree. I think you put the mittens on right here and you say, you know what?
Yeah, Allgaier
It was a
is
great
good
run.
at
We
Phoenix
did what we
tonight,
needed to
so
do.
watch out for him next week.
There's a record on the line. 2 laps to
2
go.
to go.
Jeff Burton, do you know who the youngest driver ever to win at Martinsville is? It's you. You were the
Harrison
youngest
Burton's
driver. Your son is
going to
about to
3 and
break your
4.
record if he can hang on for another lap and a half.
It's funny because you always tell me how old I am.
It was a long time
White
ago.
flag. 1 lap to go.
White flags in the air. One more time around for Harrison.
There's more lap
Right
traffic.
here.
Legion McLeod moving.
Down into turn 3. Harrison's in good shape. Doesn't have to
3
put
and
the pressure on
4.
his lap cars.
Off turn 4. Harrison Burton wins at Martinsville in the Xfinity Series' first race back. Woo! Allgaier, Gregson, Jim Burton, Chastain. Who else? Yep, winning.
The youngest winner at
Looks like some
Martinsville
guys have been
ever. 20
eliminated.
years. 22 days.
Gregson, Chastain have been eliminated. Jones,
Harrison Burton
Annette,
breaks his father's record of the youngest winner. And Jeff,
It's back-to-back
what a
wins.
great time to chat with him.
Way to go, kiddo.
Allgaier
Hey,
always
here's the
so
show, man. Bud,
close.
how you doing?
What's up, Dad? That's pretty awesome.
Well, congratulations, bud. How'd you pull that off?
I never thought Bird would dominate this race. Burning it down. Playing spoiler again today. Yeah, burn it down.
Congratulations, man. Good job.
Thanks, Dad. Stay mic'd up.
Awesome. It sucks that Gregson, Chastain, Annette, and Brandon Jones have been eliminated. I'm kind of shocked Chastain wasn't.
Gregson, good.
So 4 drivers now
Wow.
have been determined who will run for
So
a
it's
championship
Allgaier,
a week
Haley,
from now in Phoenix.
4 drivers,
Haley,
2
Cindric, and
manufacturers, 4 different
Briscoe.
organizations with the parity
Well,
across.
could have been better for the others. Well, on to tomorrow now.